Shalom, shalom. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, get right into it, man. Before I get started, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakwadash. And the topic is World War III. World War III is on the horizon, man. You got Trump getting ready to send more troops to Poland. So, you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, man, your ass is about to get shipped out to this war. You know, this whole Bruce with Ukraine and Russia, they going back and forth, having meetings, talking like peace is in the deal. But there's no peace in this deal, man. There's no fucking peace. There's number war coming to the shores of America, man, known as Babylon. Let's start with the book of Ezekiel. I'm trying to get through this. Because I don't know, I might have to go get me another spot, man. You know, especially when them troops get down here. I might have to go maybe to the wilderness or some shit. Let's get started. This is Ezekiel 2:1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is speaking unto me, man, telling me what to say. You know, he gives me the insight on these precepts and what to say for the lesson. You know, it's all in the spirit, man. It's all through the spirit that I'm doing this. You know, that I come out here, no matter if I want to come out here or not, man. Whether I want to go to the highways or byways or not, it's like I'm just programmed to come, man. You know, I'm like on like a damn remote control car, man. Even when I don't feel like coming out here, I come. You know, it's like there's no debate about it. You know, there's no debate about this whether I'm coming or not. I'm going, man. So the Lord telling me what to say right now. He giving me the insight on the spirit to be able to preach this, because you got to have the spirit in order to preach this word. Yeah, as you see, I'm at a totally different new site, away from everybody, away from the trash, the riffraff, the damn stinking ass Edomites, retarded ass Jake. You know? Verse 2, and the spirit entered into me when he spake unto me and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. So I heard the voice of Yahweh Shah, man. The scripture say, my sheep hear my voice. And that's what happened when the spirit entered into me, man. You know, I remember it like it was yesterday. You know, I remember watching a brother's video out there in San Fran, and I was wondering, I'm like, what is the name, man? You know, what's the Lord's name? I wanted to know the Lord's name so bad. I was like, I like felt it in my spirit, man. I gotta know his name. Once I got the name, man, it was all history from there, like they say. You know, and that's what happened. So once that spirit entered in me, I got serious first. You know, I had to get a fire lit up under my ass. You know, I was kind of, bullshitting. And then once I got the spirit of the Lord in me, man, I was like, hey, it's time to go out there to the street. And the spirit dealt with me, and here I am, man, still speaking in these streets. You know, still calling on the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, it's still death to the 2/3 and death to Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. You know, it's still that. And the heathen nations. You know, it's death to the Lord, man. And that's all too. It says, and he said unto me, verse 3, and he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me. So yeah, you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans have rebelled against you. How about Shimmy Awashai, man? Still to this day. Like I told that one nigga, what, about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I said, man, why you resisting the Holy Spirit, man? Here it is. How about Shimmy Awashai supping with you right now? Why you being rebellious, resisting the Spirit? You know? But that's Jake, man, rebellious. You know, they don't want to be held accountable to this law, man. They don't want to be responsible for it. You know? They want all kind of excuses why they can't serve the Lord, man. It's the white man book, you know. You making this up, you picking and choosing what scriptures you want to use. You know? All this, they got 1,001 excuses for not to serve the Lord. But that ain't gonna work, Jake. The Lord is tired of you niggas' excuses, man. He's fucking tired of y'all shit. And he's getting ready to ship y'all asses out to the Middle East, man. You know? The men and the women. And for the ones that don't get drafted, hey, you got Jacob Trouble. You got RFID microchip coming online. You know, it's already online. You got thermonuclear ICBM missiles for y'all, man. There's nothing left. There's no good things left for the 2/3, man. Once this Jacob Trouble's quick up. There's nothing good that's gonna come out of it for you 2/3. You know? It says they and their fathers have transgressed against me even to this very day. So yeah, Jake, you know, you to this very day, your fathers too, man, has transgressed to this very day. You know, still fucking boiling chitlins. You know, you niggas somewhere probably sucking on a big boudin sausage right now, man. You know? Or you got your catfish lined up for the night. What's with all the items, you know? And all type of acts of sodomy. So you niggas are still transgressing the words or the scriptures or the laws of Yahweh Shemi Awashah, man. Still to this day. And there's no cloak for your sin, man. You can't say, just like when you get in fucking Esau court and he tell you being ignorant of the law won't get you out of this, man. And same thing with Yahweh Shemi Awashah, man. Being ignorant of the scriptures won't get you out of this, man. You can't go to court. Well, you niggas do go to court and say, "Oh, I didn't know that was a law." But the motherfucking white man tell your ass that's not an excuse, you know. So the Lord saying the same thing, nigga. That ain't an excuse. You gotta pay, and don't be stupid, man. A lot of y'all have already heard this one way or another, man. You know, you don't even you niggas keep talking about, oh, it's just the 10 Commandments. Well, you don't even keep those, man. You don't even attempt to keep those, you know. So you niggas gonna be in deep shit, man. And that's putting it lightly. You know, that's about as nice as I could put it. You niggas been screwed up, man. You so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, especially so-called Latinos, man. You got that heat on you already. So-called white man's turning up on you already, man. You know, he put his foot as in the Southern Kingdom for so long, you know. So now he said, you know what? Let's not let the Southern Kingdom feel left out. Let's start shipping in these National Guards and these troops for the so-called Negroes, you know, and you so-called Latinos, you know. Both of y'all, you know, we brothers and shit, but The northern tribe ain't fucking with the southern kingdom, and the southern kingdom ain't fucking with the northern tribe. You know? But it's all good. Y'all gonna get fucked up together, man. The two thirds go for you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. It just ain't the so-called Latinos or just the so-called Negroes alone. All y'all gonna get fucked up, man, at the same time. Now y'all gonna get it on and go at the Esau Edom, man. But they ain't gonna last long, man. The Lord's gonna finish it, man. Like I said, he gonna have that finishing move for you niggas, man. You know, and that's that thermonuclear ICBM missiles. You know, that's getting ready, to get shot off on this place, man. You know, all that talking with Putin and Vladimir Zelensky, all that's just a waste of time, man. That's just smoke and mirrors, making you feel like things is gonna be okay, but it's not. Verse 4, but they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus says the Most High Power. So the Lord has sent us into the nation of Israel, man, only. Now we do come out here and get these heathens their judgment, till they asses going in slavery. But we been sent to the nation of Israel, man. And that's it. Giving you the good tidings, man. The good news. But you don't want to hear it. You want to hear how Trump is gonna come to Chicago and save you from them wild niggas up there in Chicago. That's what you want to hear. You want to hear that the economy is bouncing back. That's the type of shit you want to hear. And when it come down to these scriptures, you busy. You want to walk by and get a fist up. That ain't gonna do nothing, man. You gotta get out here like me and do this work. And like-minded brothers, man, you gotta get out here and do the work. You gotta do the real. Hey, how about you, man? And that's making yourself a spectacle, man. Not really just giving a fuck, man, on what people think about you. Ride by, looking, pointing. Who gives a damn? If I wasn't doing this, people still talk about it. Niggas just gonna talk about your period. Somebody always has something to say about you. So I'd rather have somebody talk about me and say, hey, that crazy nigga's out there doing the work, but all by himself. That crazy. Call me what you want. So that crazy nigga was out there by himself in the dark, under the light, whatever the case may be, by himself, man, bringing his truth out and not sparing your damn feelings in the process. I'm not gonna spare your feelings up here, man. You want to go talk to your mama if you want somebody to spare your feelings and tell you the good stuff, sugarcoat something for you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna be a little respectable if you being respectable. But the second you get out of line, I'm gonna get out of line, man. So humble your ass down when you come up to the house of the Lord, man, and be ready to hear. Then you fucking run your mouth, because what you learned all your life been wrong. Grandmama been wrong, granddaddy been wrong. Uncle, the preacher been wrong. You been wrong, man. So you got to get rid of all that and be ready to listen, man. You got to shut your damn mouth. And listen, and to the Spirit revealed to me. Bless God, and they, whether they were here or whether they were from there, whether they are rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. So whether you hear me or not, eventually you're gonna know what I was saying was right, man. All through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You're gonna know that the Lord was really actually dealing with me, man, telling me what to say, you know, guided me through this. You're gonna know very soon, man. Because I was watching a video, what's his face, Dabu. He was showing like these armored light utility vehicles, man, loaded up on the trains. You know, they loaded on trains going through DC. So it looks like they getting ready to go live on Jake out there in DC, man. Now, could all this be a build up to martial law, Rex 84? Could well be. But they starting to bring out the good shit, the armored shit, you know, expecting some type of, you know, gunfire, man. Some kind of skirmish or a complete lockdown. Because these little, you know, little vehicles that they got, they can roll through anywhere, like the streets and shit, neighborhoods real quick. You know, armored 2-3 troops to a little vehicle. You know, covering a lot of ground, man. And they getting ready to come to Louisiana, man. Come to New Orleans. Oh, Trump said. He said, maybe we'll go to New Orleans. He didn't say it like that. I try to get my Trump impersonation, but it ain't working. But the troops getting ready to come here, man. You know, it's gonna be the troops patrolling these streets, man, setting the tone for martial law. You know, when all your rights suspended, and the main target is gonna be you so-called Negroes and Latinos, man, Native Americans. You the prime target. You know. So, verse 6. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words, though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions. Be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. So don't get afraid of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American up here mugging you. You know, like they want to jump on you. You know, don't be dismayed at them niggas, man. Or I had that one Isker right, like he was gonna jump on me one time. You know, then I had this one tell me, "Oh, you gonna be right here? You gonna be right here?" Yes, I'm gonna be right here, man. How many times I gotta tell you? Like he gonna come back and bring his brothers or something. Like I'm supposed to get scared or something, you know? And the Lord is with you. You gotta be bold as a lion now, knowing that you're out by Shema yourself. Got the angels surrounding you, you know, got your damn back out here. You know, and you gotta stand on that and firmly believe that, man. You know, it's not too shabby over here. Lord got it all lit up. He led me to a place where I get some light. I'm keeping that. Got a light there, standing under the light. So hey man, I'm still going. I'm still going. So why y'all bashing me out shop for that? So verse 8, but thou son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I will give thee. So Most High saying, don't be like the rebellious house of the nation Israel. Don't be like the devil. Sticks. Very nigga. Don't be like it. Just open your mouth and eat this roll. Whatever you're doing, do the complete opposite. You know? That's what I'm doing, the complete opposite. You know, if you niggas going left, I'm going right. You know, and I don't want to be entangled with your wickedness, man. You know, been there, done that. You know, they don't do nothing for me, man. Yeah, you hear me? Absolutely nothing. But hey, but being under the graces of Yahweh Shemi Awashah, hey, that's the best place to be, man. Under the mercy of Yahweh Shemi Awashah, man. Hey, there's no better place to miss. You know, fuck the world. Ain't nothing in the world for you, Jake. So the best thing to do is get your ass down here on the block, man. There's, there's so many corners in this city, it's ridiculous. Hey, yeah, you go to the chief place of concourse. You can start out there if you want to, man. You know, where some buying and selling. But as time goes on, man, you're gonna have to move around. You know, these devils and these wicked ass niggas, man. They don't want you in the cheap place of concourse, man. Or the Lord will have it somewhere where you gotta move, stick and move. You know, it get to the point. Hey, now I'm down here in the streets in the city, but hey, man, I'm gonna have to find me another spot once these troops get here, man. I'm gonna have to go out to the wilderness or something. You know, I'm just over here today. Hopefully the riffraff get cleaned out. You know, the degeneracy. But let's go on. It says, and when I looked, and behold, an hand was set under me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And that's the Bible, man, the scriptures. You got to eat the whole roll, you know, the Old and the New Testament, the sweet and the bitter. You understand what I'm saying? You got better eat the whole thing, Jake. You can't pick and choose what you want to talk about. It's like, oh, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, so I'm not going to preach on this. You got to talk about it all. Mainly the prophecies. You mainly coming out here to prophesy. Man. That's the true spirit of a prophet, man. You gotta be able to prophesy. You gotta have the spirit of prophecy. Just as verse 10, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe. Yeah, there's number lamentations, mournings, and woe in this book. You know, for you 2/3. And then once you really come into this in the beginning, you get down in the spirit. You know, you're trying to wake people up that you love. They ain't getting it. You know, they bucking up against the truth. You know, then you go to like a small depression. You know, you going in the store. You're like, damn, all these people gonna be killed. You know, you got nobody to relate to you. You know, so you start getting isolated, get a little depressed. But as time go on, once that filters out, man, you get to a point you're like, man, fuck these people, man. You know, you can't wait till the missiles get here fast enough. And that's where it is now, man. You can't wait for Jacob Trouble to come, for this place to be, you know, totally obliterated, man. Just dust, you know? That's what we waiting on, man. That's what the true man of the Lord is waiting on, man. To be delivered out of this damn God-forsaken place. Hey, put it like that. You know? You know, everybody, that's that easy. Why don't you just move? Why should I just move, man? It's the same shit going on in somebody else's land, man. Wickedness, I got a problem with wickedness. Where can I go where there's not wickedness going on? Nowhere. Yeah, I got a problem with Esau, you so-called white man. But I got a problem with wickedness too, man. And he's the chief orator, as they say, of it, man. He's the man of sin. As long as the man of sin in charge, everybody else is gonna sit behind the Babylon. Everybody want to be like America, man. Somewhere, showing what they say in some shape, form, or fashion. Somebody wants to be like the U.S. of A, man. I got a problem with that. Because I'm tired of this whole ideology, philosophy, so-called right. You know? It's just pure wickedness, man. Everything's out of order all over the earth, man. Where the hell could I go and actually be happy? You know? Nowhere. The answer is nowhere. You know? Isaiah 45 and 7. You know, we're gonna get into the prophecies, man. It's getting a little dark. You know, I'm trying to push through this. I'm trying to get to about 45 minutes, man. Might be a little short today. But this is Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I am Yahweh. I do all these things. Let me read that over. This is Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. So the Most High saying He's the author of all this, man. He forms the light, the darkness, creates the evil. So you wonder why old grandma got her brains blown out up in Birmingham, man, a couple of days ago. The Lord did that, man. He put that spirit on them niggas to, shoot at each other, man. Take old granny out, you know, knock her dentures out, man. Send her up to the spirit world. So the Lord's creating all this, man. He's stirring up this battle between the U.S., NATO, and EU, and Russia, man. And as you saw, man, hell, he even had the minds come together. Xi Jinping, Putin, and Kim Jong Un, man. The other day in China, you know. Scripture say the king's heart is in the Most High's hand. So he got them, and you see all Trump talking about, oh, they conspiring against America. Hey, you just don't know, man. He a puppet too. Most High got them all in his trick bag, man. Nobody can resist the will of the Most High, man. Nobody, not including me or you. So the best thing for you to do is submit and bow down to something greater than you, Jake. And I'm talking about Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, man. The greatest powers ever. You got to bow down to yourself, man. And realize that you ain't shit, man. That you went off acknowledging your offense and get out here and do His will, man. You know, read that damn Isaiah 55 and 7, man. And get out here. You know, prophesying ain't dead. Niggas just scared, man. Niggas just scared. Look at Amos 3 and 6. You know, everybody Even when I'm out here, I'm like in the fucking out away from everybody, you know. But people still got a problem with the truth, man. They still got a problem with your how about shit no matter where I am. I could be in a damn fucking abandoned warehouse, man, or in the middle of a desert. Somebody still would come by and thumb their nose up. Like that one bitch rolled by hitting the side of the mirror trying to distract me. You know? She got a problem with the most high, man. These people have a problem with righteousness, you know? That's why I say death to these motherfuckers, man. Fuck them. Fuck these people. Everybody against you. How about you, man? What's y'all? Fuck them, man. We don't need you, man. This is Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahweh have not done it? So Yahweh is letting you know. He's letting you know he putting it down, man. He getting shit clear that he's the one orchestrating. He's the one in charge. You know, it ain't the so-called white man that you niggas love so much, and you so-called Latinos love so much. It ain't him. It ain't these world leaders that people look up to. You know, people they like sycophants over Putin, thinking this devil is so great, so awesome. But no, the Most High saying, I'm doing all this, man. I'm, I'm, I'm fucking creating the light, creating the darkness, man. I'm fucking making the sun come up, man. He says, I'm creating the good and the evil, man. You know, I'm creating the good and the evil. That's what the Lord's saying, bro. He said he don't give a damn what you got to think about it, man. Let's go to Revelation 11 and 4, man. 14, I believe. Yeah, 14. It says, this Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So the second destruction, World War II, has already passed. So the third woe, the third World War III, is, hey, it's on the way, man. It's here. You know, Trump sending more troops to Poland. You know, getting ready to go up against Russia. You know, so that's why Putin is ignoring all, you know, Trump so-called peace timelines and shit, man. Putin got the most nukes and the most powerful ones that can't be stopped. So you think he actually paying attention what the fuck Trump got to say? You know, it's like you got the only gun in the whole city. You know, you the only one with the guns. You really give a, you really gonna listen to what somebody got to say? No, you gonna do what you want to do, and that's what Putin doing now, man. He telling Trump he can kiss his whole ass, man. You don't scare nobody. You know, when it all said and done, I could just push that button, man, and turn them keys. You know? Oh, they not worried about that. They say they got that dead hand. So if you do shoot a nuke on the first, the dead hand gonna strike, and then they gonna release everything. So Putin is telling Trump to kiss his ass, man. Which the Most High is putting Putin in that spirit, man. Say fuck you, man. We gonna keep on advancing on Ukraine, and Trump's in there looking stupid. You know, which is all theatrics, man. You know, all these guys are nothing but Masons and Satanists. But it makes good news. They all got it all planned out, man. They all work for the Rothschilds, man. The top Satanists on the planet, and the Rockefellers, man. And they doing the bidding of the damn devil, because they are the damn devil, man. You can't be a top leader unless you're a Mason, you know, and that's just what it is. I don't give a damn what country they from, I don't give a damn what country they from, uh, what they religion is, you know. You a damn you remember the damn warlock, man. Because all they doing is practicing magic, man, in these Masonic lodges, man, and worshiping Satan, man. Once you get past that 33 degree, you know, and that's what it all is, man. So who runs the planet is straight Satanists, man. They sacrificing children. Why you think all those kids went missing? They sacrificing children, eating and drinking blood, man. That's what they doing with them kids that's missing, man. They in dungeons somewhere, tired up being tortured and raped. You know, being sex trafficked, man. And your favorite leader, governor, politician, is getting a freak on with these kids, man. In order to get in the big club, you got to do some freaking. And we ain't talking about just sex with somebody, your peer, your age, or maybe some, consenting adults. No, you got to have sex with kids, man. We talk about infants, you know. That's what goes on in the so-called white man's, world, man. And they talking about, oh, why don't you just move? How can I just move, man? This shit's still going on. And I'm seeing this red ass devil getting away with this shit, man. How am I gonna be content and satisfied with that? I'm not. Until Yahweh Shemel Shah come back, man. Till Yahweh Shah come back on that so-called UFO, that chariot, and deliver the elect. Hopefully I'm part of the elect. That's when I know everything's gonna be all right. I'm like Lee Williams, and that's when you know. And that let me know, everything gonna be all right then. That's when you can finally rest, man. You get beamed up to that chariot, you're like, damn, we made it. Shit about to get right. About to get some real justice in the earth, man. We're tired of fucking Esau fake justice. All that, letting people go, slapping them on the wrist. Men of the Lord, man, we want to see some shit executed, man. We can't do but talk right now. We gotta wait on Yahweh Shah. So our hands are tied right now. We want to actually see somebody come back and set things right, man. Put shit in order. And what about getting that judgment going, man? Putting the end to the bullshit. Let's go to Joel 3. I know I went off on a tangent. Inside joke. I was talking about that today. Joel 3. And 2. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, meaning Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew, which means the Most High's judgment, man. Your ass is going to get judged down in this valley, man. And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. So he's going to plead for his heritage Israel, man, not the other nations. Most High sending his son, Yahweh Shah, to come get us, man. Which Yahweh Shah has always been with us, but he's coming back again, man. This time he gonna deliver us from the second Egypt, man, the spiritual Egypt, you know? And he's gonna get it on, man. It's gonna be a big royal rumble on the planet, man. And Esau ain't gonna win, man. I don't care what kind of space force you trying to put up in Huntsville. You too far behind, man. You can't win. Most I got it all figured out, man. Even though if you did have it up and running, you know, he still can just make your system just fail, man. It won't even work. You know, your missile defense systems, you bring it down, it's gonna be useless. It's gonna be useless anyway. You know, the most I can have your shit just shut down and turn off, turn on, turn off at any given moment, man. So it don't matter how many missile defense systems you try to build and put up there in Huntsville, it's not gonna do any good. Because the scriptures say 200 million warheads is still gonna hit this place, man, and it's gonna pelt this place. That missile defense can't knock down all the missiles and warheads. This place is guaranteed slated for destruction, man. And no damn strategic point up in Huntsville is gonna stop it, which they claim. You know, Esau always like to claim that he got the best strategic point and the best and all that, man. Tired of it. I want to hear that shit no more, man. You know, Esau, he fucking gives a lot of fluff, man. He's a big talker. You know, some things he's good on. You know, the most I gave him the wisdom to be good on. But other things, it's just a bunch of junk, man. Junk ass technology. These fucking cell phones barely got a signal. You know? And how long have we had cell phones? Power going out. How long have we had electricity? Fucking power goes out. You know, so this man is just full of himself, man. Look at this cocksucker rolling up slow. Let's skip down to verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, the soldiers, the men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. So yeah, get y'all asses ready. Hold on, did I finish that? Verse 2? No, Salagi. This is Joel 3 and 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So they parted the land of Israel and scattered the Lord's people. You know, Jake being wicked, you got your ass scattered, man. Now what the hell is going on here? You know, so the Lord scattered us amongst all these nations, man, and kicked us out the land. And here we are, a good number of us in Babylon, in North America. But, you know, we scattered all over, man. This motherfucker going on. Where do you want? Going, turning left, going right. It says, for them, for my people, and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land. Our land is parted, man. Them filthy ass Palestinians over there, man, in our land too, man. So long with the damn Amalekites, man. They asses up in there. We got the so-called Chinese in Israel, man. No? So our land is a mess right now. Hey, you got the Edomites in there, Amalek, the Amalekite. Look, they're gonna take right there. Yeah, they don't wanna do this. They gonna do it. Yeah, it looks fun, don't it? Get out, just ride around, have a good time. That's the way of death, man. Down there, follow them niggas down. That's the way of death, man. That's the trail of death. You know, it's nothing but life over here, man. They gonna wanna live, man. They gonna party and bullshit. Now, ain't nothing wrong with that. Boys in the truth, you with some like-minded men, you wanna ride the bike, but you ain't trying to ride no bike with a whole bunch of fucking wicked ass people, man. Bunch of sinners, cause you gonna get a sinner's reward, man. Hanging out with niggas like that, man. So the best thing to do is be solo dolo in this truth, man. Or with some like-minded brothers, you know. Hey, there's nothing but death out here, man. You got to stay in the light, and that's what I'm doing. Yeah, it look good. They got some big booty hoes with them, you know, slut, whores. It looks fun. They got the music going, but that ain't nothing but trouble, man, for a man of the Lord. You know, you want to ride a bike, get your bike with your woman or something, you know, and ride around the neighborhood, man, and call it a day. Speaking of which, I gotta buy me a bike this month or next month, man. Get my little exercise going. Verse 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, talking about the other nations. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Let them come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Yahweh Shabbat. Yahweh's judgment. Where you gonna get your ass judged in that desert, man. You're gonna be hauled out to the Middle East. Boots, fatigues, and a rifle, man. And your ass ain't coming back. You're gonna be ornaments out there in that desert, man. You know? Fucking flies coming out of your throat, man. That's what's coming for you wicked ass niggas, man. And you heathens, man. All you fucking heathens, man. Who the Lord got slated for judgment in this World War III. You folks have Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Hey, you've been warned so many times about this, man. It ain't even funny. But I gotta keep playing the same song over and over and over, because the lyrics don't change. As long as, hey, this shitty place is still going on, I gotta keep playing the same song, man. Telling you about the same prophecy until they all fulfilled. And like one of the brothers from North Carolina say, man, hey, if you don't want to do it, the Lord will get somebody else to do this shit, man. It's just that simple. So I come out here, man. Hey, you got to go back to Ecclesiastes 5 and 4, man. When you make that vow, man, you got to fulfill that vow. You know. Let's go on. Multitude. In verse 14, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the hour is near in the valley of decision. So it's gonna be multitudes of troops, man. It's talking about mountain of troops that's gonna be in the valley of decision, man. Known as the Battle of Armageddon, man. You know, it's gonna be so much blood spilled, man. It's gonna be out of the world, man. You know, if you ever just seen one body bleed out, you know, just think about all the troops, man. I don't know the exact number, but just think about all them people leaking blood, man. You know, there's so many other places to go, and you got these demons down here. They could have parked anywhere else. It's like the man, the Lord can't. You can't even be by yourself sometimes without some damn demon coming around you, man. You know, these people in the world ain't got nothing to do, man. Here it is, you wicked as hell, wicked, do whatever you want to do. But you got nothing to do but be near to me, man. To somebody preaching the word. When I was in the world, I ain't give a damn about no word, man. I was in them streets trying to get them hoes in them clubs, making that money. You know, party, clubbing, strip club. You know, they probably over there shooting up dope or something, but it's just the fact I gotta hear that fucking corny ass, whack ass music. First of all, you know, serving the Lord Jesus. It's Revelation 12 and 7. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. So yeah, there's gonna be a war in the heavens, man. Michael and his angels, you know, they're gonna fight against Esau, the dragon, and his angels, man. You know, they're gonna have a battle in the sky, man, a dog fight, if you will. You know, the jet fighters and the so-called UFOs shooting it out in the sky, man. It's gonna be something out of this fucking world, man. You know, and you saw fucking ragged ass technology ain't gonna work. You can't lock on to a damn chariot, man. You know how they go there, they line them up, lock on. They ain't gonna be able to do it. They might let them lock on just to play with them. Lord say, "Durst fight, man." You talk about how they gonna be scared to fight. I was shot, man. But the most I was gonna put the spirit on them to make them fight, man. They durst fight. Say, nah, bitches, y'all wanna be tough. Y'all wanna fight. Let's get it on then. Don't back out now. Durst fight, man. Man, see, it goes to show you, man. The Most High, man, he got your ass under control, man. Can't nobody escape the will of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, man, or the Most High. Nobody can escape the will of the Most High. He's gonna make you fight it, man. He's gonna make you fight his son. How scary is this? Mm. So it's gonna be a big war in the heavens, man. A big dog fight, a shootout up there, man. While this whole war, World War III is going on. They gonna be zapping. The elite's gonna get beamed up into one chariot. You gonna have the other chariot with all the rest of the angels in the chariots, zapping, killing people, and and with this dog fight, man, it's gonna be like a big, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? A synchronized fight, man. It's gonna be beautiful, man. Even the war is gonna be beautiful, man. Seeing how about everything's synchronized, man. It's gonna be a TKO, man. It ain't gonna be no chariot got shot down. You know, Yahushua lost, 20 chariots in battle. You know, 50 angels died. It ain't gonna be none of that, man. It's gonna be a flawless victory, man. Flawless. You know? So you saw Edom, so-called white man, get ready, man. You want World War III so bad, the Lord's gonna give it to you, and you gonna try to get this missile defense system up in Huntsville. It ain't gonna do you no good, man. Your ass gonna get knocked out of power. You're going into slavery, and you 2/3 of the nation of Israel. You want to follow this so-called white man so bad, your ass is going down with him, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. They finally get out of here with that goddamn music, man. You know. But before I get out of here, man, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Shalom.